Hello guys, welcome back to Cosmic. Today we're diving into an intriguing story about transformation, friendship, and dark threats. Get ready as we explore what happens when heroes face their past and confront the unknown. Robert knows that everything is changing, and he's the reason for it. He's transforming back into Sentry. Today, Bob has come to visit an old friend, Hulk. Hulk is calm, keeping to himself, but suddenly senses Robert's presence. He tells the small human to stay away. Hulk wants to be alone. Sentry tries to make him remember. They are friends. Upon seeing him, Hulk recognizes him as the Golden Man. Meanwhile, at the Baxter building, Reed is listening to a recording of himself. The recording urges Reed to pay attention, as it's about to reveal the most important thing he might ever hear. The Reed from the past mentions meeting a man named Robert Reynolds, who claims to be the hero called Sentry. Robert says he's the hero known as Sentry, and the Reed of the past knows Reed won't believe it. Sue interrupts and asks if it's true. Reed confirms it. A man was waiting for him, but Reed is sure he's never met him in his life. The Reed from the past continues, warning that what's about to happen is very important. It could be that Void is returning. That's why Reed must listen. But before the recording can continue, it starts to malfunction as the video player catches fire. Sue raises a force field to protect them, and the recorder explodes. Johnny tells everyone not to look at him. He's not responsible this time. Back with Bob, he is surprised to see Bruce, who should have evolved by now. But Hulk corrects him, saying, Hulk is not Bruce. Hulk is Hulk. However, Hulk soon realizes he's lying to himself. Hulk is Bruce. Yet, Bruce Banner doesn't remember the Golden Man. Bob tells him not to worry. At least Hulk remembers, which is already a big step forward. Unfortunately, Hulk is the only one who can remember him. Bob wonders if this is due to the changes happening within his mind. Sentry also wonders if Hulk will still remember him once he reverts to Bruce Banner. Hulk doesn't know, but he's happy. He considers the Golden Man his best friend. Bob reveals what's happening. Something occurred while he was gone. For some strange reason, nobody remembers him, as if he never existed. Bob is certain it's due to some sort of conspiracy to keep his existence a secret. It could be some kind of collective hypnosis, but there's something more. For some reason, Bob feels like he's doing something wrong, but he doesn't know why. Robert crushes a rock and then creates a golden sphere, which he gives to Hulk, saying it will help him remember. Hulk asks why Robert has returned now, after being gone for so long. Robert reveals that Void is coming back. He can feel it in the cold night air, hiding in the darkness. The villain is waiting for the right moment to appear. Hulk remembers Void, and Bob knows that Hulk is scared. So is he. But for now, there's nothing to do until Void makes a move. The only thing Bob wants to be sure of right now is whether he can count on Hulk. The Green Giant responds that he can, because the Golden Man is his best friend. Hulk will be brave for him. Sentry is glad to hear this. When the time comes, he'll need Hulk and the others. Bob also reminds Hulk that a long time ago, he promised never to lie to him, and that's why he's telling the truth. This time, Void could be much worse than before. Meanwhile, a government minister is being escorted to a quarantine village. The minister has been here before, usually to greet the simple villagers who even fear the rain, thinking it's a message from their gods. But the minister always tries to keep them happy, especially during election season when they always vote for him. The captain explains that this time, things aren't so simple. He informs the minister that the whole area is under quarantine, and he must wear special protection. The minister is surprised, thinking it's an exaggeration, but when he sees the situation with his own eyes, he changes his mind. Something terrible has happened here. Animals and men have died suddenly. Back with Reed, he's writing in his journal. The more he tries to uncover the truth, the less comfortable he feels, as if he's being pulled into a whirlpool. Just when he's ready to discover the truth, the whirlpool pulls him back again. Video analysis confirms that Robert Reynolds is who he says he is, but his social security number belongs to a man who died years ago. Reed believes that whatever the truth is, someone has gone to great lengths to bury it. Reed has a theory. Perhaps Robert is part of a witness protection program, but if that were true, Bob would remember it, yet he doesn't. On top of this, Reed feels an unsettling sense of dread he hasn't experienced since childhood. A recent, irrational fear of the dark. Back with Sentry, he arrives at a place he remembers, where everything came to an end. Soon, Spider-Man appears, and Sentry addresses him by name, asking if he feels like he's forgotten something. Spider-Man asks this strange man if he knows him. Bob says he should. He helped him win a Pulitzer Prize, and they even appeared on TV together. Spider-Man looks at him, puzzled. Spider-Man says he doesn't understand and that he doesn't know anyone named Peter Parker. But if he finds him, he'll let him know Bob is looking for him. Spider-Man asks if he needs anything else or if he's just seeking attention. Peter notices that Sentry can fly, but Bob insists on something more important. He needs Peter to look at an old photograph taken by him long ago. At that time, Sentry didn't appear often, and Peter had the chance to capture him. But when Spider-Man looks at the photo, he only sees a blank page. Bob insists that Peter must see it. Spider-Man asks who he is, so Sentry gets straight to the point, introducing himself as Robert Reynolds, the hero formerly known as Sentry. The last time they saw each other, Peter was working for the Daily Bugle, and it was there that he took this photo, when they fought together against the villain called Void. Bob pleads with him to remember, but Spider-Man doesn't, thinking this man is even crazier than before. The flying trick is interesting, but Peter has seen such things before. As Spider-Man tries to leave, Sentry stops him, needing him to listen. Peter asks for a reason to do so, and Sentry poses a question. If he's noticed that some magazines and newspapers seem to have incorrect numbering. Sentry asks Peter to check them out. They don't follow the sequence they should. Once he does, Spider-Man will have reasons to believe him. Returning to the basement of the Baxter building, Reed finds a file that shouldn't exist, a file on Sentry. It contains many newspaper clippings about his adventures with the Avengers. Then, someone else appears behind Reed, confirming that Sentry exists, Doctor Strange. Seeing the Sorcerer Supreme, Reed knows this is a serious situation. Reed wants to know if Strange has found anything, but Strange recalls that a long time ago, Reed told him to convince Reed to forget the matter if he ever asked about Sentry again. But it's clear that he won't be able to persuade Reed's curious mind now. Mr. Fantastic tells Doctor Strange that he feels he knows something. He wants to understand who Sentry truly is. Strange responds that Reed doesn't really want to know, but soon, everyone will awaken and wish they had stayed asleep. There's nothing Strange can do now to stop it. In front of Reed lies a puzzle, but he doesn't have all the pieces. The question is whether he's willing to pay the price to obtain them. If he truly wants to move forward, he must make that decision, or leave the file in the basement and never return. Reed doesn't understand. He can't make a decision without knowing the consequences. According to the Sorcerer Supreme, Reed's choice will determine how this universe ends. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments what you think about the return of Sentry and the mystery surrounding him. Stay tuned for our next episode, and thanks for watching.